start off with a story, actually. When I was little, my dad, he was a motorcycle guy. And he would drive me to like softball practice in various places to do, to drop me off. And it was incredibly embarrassing. I mean, can you imagine? Reed, Julia, can you guys imagine somebody dropping you off in a motorcycle? It was super noisy and super loud. It was humiliating. I know it might sound kind of cool as an adult, but as a young person, it was so humiliating. I was always like, oh my gosh. And my dad used to wear this bandana. It's funny he's not on the call, so I can say, but he used to wear this bandana around his head, and it was probably because he was missing. But you know, that's what I thought it was for. I thought he was wearing it because he didn't like that he was losing a little bit of his hair, you know, and it looked kind of cool. It made him look like a Harley guy or whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so lame. And he would make me wear a helmet, and then my hair didn't look how I wanted it to look wherever he dropped me off. I mean, it was just horror. It was teenage horror. Okay, it was absolute humiliation. Okay, now when I got older, it's not the same thing, but my husband did buy me a pink scooter, and not just like a scooter that you like use with your feet, but like an actual moped, right? And I of course have to wear a helmet. You know, I have to get a motorcycle license, and it turns out that bandana actually serves a purpose. Who knew, right? So what it does is it keeps you from your helmet getting so sweaty. So you put it on and then you take it off, and then your helmet is not all wet and sweaty. And I can't lie, I have one in my motorcycle seat right now. I mean, I use it all the time. So I'm just saying that maybe people aren't doing things to be intimidating or whatever, but maybe there's a purpose to it. So like I said, okay, you might want to have mala. Okay, like my beautiful daughter made me this mala for Mother's Day. It has 108 beads. And each bead you use to count your mantra up to 108, right? And these little ones, like this is a jade one, this is a quartz one, which is supposed to bring you love, and this one is, I don't know, it looks like jeans. I always wear jeans. I should probably look into that. But anyway, so you can have those crystals around you, and you know, those are thousands of years old, those ideas that those crystals and beads have some vibration on this earth. And I mean, come on, there must be something to it, right? Okay, and then I was going to get into bowls. Okay, we have different kinds of bowls. This one's probably germ infested because I bring it to all of the elementary schools to teach little kids how to meditate. But anyway, what we do is yes, we bring you in meditation, we bring you out, but also each bowl corresponds to a different note, which corresponds to a different chakra energy center in your body. Ew, that didn't sound very good, did it? That sounds better, right? So it is kind of how you play it. You can also make them sing, right? Let's see if I can do it. Okay, and that note corresponds to a chakra that you might be working on in your body. Okay, so that's why meditation teachers have bowls. Now, comfort is queen in the grand words of David G. So you might want to have a cushion. Okay, this is a zafu. It's a round cushion you put under your butt. I like to have mine be kind of flimsy. Some people like theirs to be really hard. My husband's as hard as a rock. It's like sitting on a brick. I don't know how he does it, but he likes it. I took a bunch of the stuff out, right? There we go. I see. You guys are showing yours. I love it. I have that heart-shaped one. Okay, that's nice too. All right. So this is what you put under your butt so you're comfortable, right? And whatever way you need to do, I kind of put it so it's kind of leaning forward, so it kind of keeps my spine aligned, and that helps. And then underneath me, I don't know if you can see it, but I have a zabuton. Okay, and a zabuton, like all the other things you want to get with your friends and try them because they're really expensive, but a zabuton is 100% worth the $100. You always sit on it. You can put whatever other stuff you want on top of it. Okay, it's like a square little cushion, so you're not always on the hard floor. There are some traditions that say that there should be different types of fabrics on there. So here I have wool, and then I have silk on top. That is supposed to bring the correct earth vibration to my meditation. Okay, and also shawls. I was like, oh my God, she's wearing a shawl. She thinks she's so spiritual. But I will tell you, it's really nice in the morning to just be ready. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I'm ready. Okay, and when you get to your little room, I don't care if it's the dead of winter and you're in hot which no one calls it that. I don't know why. But anyway, it's a little chilly. And it's nice not to have to put something totally on. It's nice to have a shawl. They really do have a purpose. I should probably not cover up my microphone, right? Okay, then we have these little square ones. Are nice when you can't find the right height and you're trying to figure out. They're kind of skinny, so you can add these to whatever you're doing. This one, if your legs are super tight, like some men are, not all men, but some men. Okay, so this one's a big dog, right? You can put that under your butt. That's nice. Or if you're one of the people who like to sit like little kids sit to listen to a story, right? Can you see my legs? Like this, sit like that. Does that make sense? And I have my feet facing the back, right? So now I'm up really high, but woo, it's comfy, okay? So you might want to have that as that. Then I also have various different eye covers. I'm a big eye cover believer. I think it's a lot easier to go inside if your eyes are covered up. This is a really expensive one from Joe Dispenza, but it does have his love and energy on it, so maybe that's good. I like the ones that have the little things, ridges right here, because then they're not pressed up against your eyelashes and eyeballs. This one is has Bluetooth attached to it, right? So it covers my eyes, and then the Bluetooth goes over my ears if I want to listen to someone say something lovely to me, or if I want to try binaural beats, which we can talk about on a different day. Whatever to help your meditation practice. And then this one's my favorite one. It's a Bucky. The Buckies that they make now don't look as nice as this one because this is much softer. It does have the ridge on the inside, but it also has a pocket. And you can put essential oils in there or earplugs or whatever else. Okay, and then that does bring me to essential oils. Now, there are some essential oils that will just help you like drop in and be calm right away. It's lovely. So I'm a big fan of those if you want to try them. And then I also have a back jack. Okay, this is like, remember the old school, what are those things called? Like swimming pool loungers where they like click. You can adjust them. That's what this is. Okay, just gotta make sure you're sitting up straight with it. Okay, these are nice though because you can put them right on the floor. I've been doing all of my therapy clients with the back jack and it's been lovely. Okay, now this being said, you also might want a timer. I have one for kids. I have one for adults, and they don't make any noise. They vibrate. It's nice, okay? Now, that being said, one of the best things about meditation is it's free! You don't need anything to do it. You don't have to have the fancy skis, and you don't have to have the pass to get to the top of the mountain. You don't even have to have a lesson, really. I mean, you could just sit there and try it. You could do it on a mountain. You could do it inside. You could do it wherever. I prefer you don't do it in a bed, but if you're some sort of talented person and you don't fall asleep, you could even do it in bed. You can do it in the shower. You can do it anywhere. You could do it anywhere, which reminds me of when I was little. My little boy was like, I mean, he was probably like 4. He could barely talk, 3 or 4, and he had this little kit. I got him a miniature screwdriving kit, and he was so excited, and he was wandering around going, I can screw in the car, I can screw in the house. I mean, I could not keep it together. I thought it was the funniest thing. I was like, you can. He was like, I can screw in my bed. I was like, a lot of people choose the bed. I mean, it was a long, standing, running, hilarious, awesome, dirty joke, right? Okay. So let's meditate. Now that we know that we can do it anywhere and that you're super comfortable, you can do it anywhere. You can do it in the car. You can do it in the bed. You can do it in the kitchen. I mean, I got out the video camera. I'm like, just tell me all the places you can screw. All right, let's do it. Get yourself together. I'm recording. I didn't forget. All right. And, yeah, so let's get ready. I'm going to pick this bowl. Oh, I also have these. I had these too, which my husband really likes these. I'm not that good at it. So that would correspond to a chakra probably. Okay. So here we go. Let us get to our comfortable, beautiful space using whatever props that we want, whatever props we think will make our experience more lovely. Okay, here I am, filled to the top with props. Find your comfortable, beautiful space, making micro adjustments in your body so you can be as comfortable is possible. And when we take the time on the front end to pay attention to our body, to notice where it needs a little bit of adjustment, and we hyper focus on the body, it is strangely much easier to let your body go. Coming inward, let's pay attention now to our breath. Empty your lungs and breathe in a long, slow, deep breath. Holding it for just a moment, another moment, and release into exhales. And again, breathing in your nose, a long, deep breath. Holding at the top, feeling what it feels like to hold that in, to hold it in, and then release with 2 breaths. Settling in, find your beautiful breath now. Locate a part of your body where you can notice your breath coming and breath going. When you focus on one area where your breath passes through, your awareness is like a log and your breath is like a saw. So you keep your awareness steady on one spot on the log while your saw passes through, inhaling and exhaling. Take a moment to sit in your calm, beautiful, comfortable space. Take a long, slow, deep breath in your nose. And release out of your mouth. And again, in your nose. And out of your mouth. And when you're ready, open your eyes. One of the coolest things about having some props for your practice is that when we have the items that are associated with the behavior that we want to make a habit, like say if you were trying to make running a habit, your brain starts to think you're a runner. So that's why I tell those people, you might want to go to running blogs, and you might want to pick up a running bra, and you might want to get new running shoes, and you might want to see running routes. So your brain starts to think, I am a runner. So we can use the ego's hang-ups in order to get us on the cushion. Okay. If you have this, maybe you're a meditator, maybe, right? And so that can help you with the association of, so I must meditate. So you can use that little egotistical trick to make sure that you're doing it, right? Thank you for coming. It was lovely to see you.